Hello everyone, it's 4 o'clock, it's Saturday, and you all know what are we up to every Saturday at 4 o'clock. It's one of those things, guys. Thank you so much for coming back after last week and the week before and the week before the week before. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. It really means a lot to us. As a team, because you know we work as a team. There's a couple of people, I'm sure I'm going to make a shout out later on. Kuma series is A to not today. Today we're talking about something very serious. We're talking about our in-laws, guys. We are talking about our in-laws. Oh, Nkosi yami. I hope we'll still be friends after this one. Ne? Remember, Uguti, everything that I'm saying here, it's nothing personal. It's nothing out of a bad heart or a bad space. We're just helping each other as girls. Uguti, how can we make our lives a little bit more simpler? How can we make our lives a little bit more better? And how can we make our hubsters or partners a little bit happier? So this is what this month is all about. So I hope Uguti, you will pay attention. I hope Uguti, and remember, guys, after this, remember to subscribe Bandla on YouTube, because on YouTube that's when we're going to have the full series, the full shebang. Lana, we're just doing snippets so that you can have an idea of what is on Lapayagwi motherboard, with the real talk or straight talk with Unomole Mhlongo, okay? Alright, so let's start again. Guys, we're talking about in-laws. More especially, I don't think us girls really struggle with getting along with our father-in-laws. Angazi kanjani? That is a story for another day. But there's always that kind of tension between omakoti no mother-in-law. But guys, lalilan. Sibadala manje firstly. Secondly, sibadala nje sihlakaniphile. We are intelligent, we are wise beings. We also very educated, most of us, right? Nifundile, guys, nimgelezile nama PhD, nama MBA, nenza thesis, nenza, you know, all sorts of beautiful white papers, green papers, blue papers for your organizations. Some of you guys sit in very high boards, nama CEO, nama executives, but we cannot, guys, we cannot be having this argument for generation after generation after generation. The issue of mother-in-law, it cannot happen like that. I mean, my thing is, listen, right? Your mother-in-law yes, she can fight in terms of attention or whatever, utando, blah blah blah. But at least you have to be grateful, but at least your mother-in-law will never sleep with your husband. You understand? You're safe there. Your mother-in-law is not a side chick. You are absolutely safe. With that chick, I can tell you now, or safe if your husband is spending time, or your boyfriend for that matter, is spending time with his mother. It's harmless. And if this guy is spending money as well on his mother, safe. Mawake will never ever do anything untoward. It's safe. So from that note, learn to have a positive relationship now. Doesn't matter blah blah blah. That's not your battle. Phuma nje esalukazini, guys. And another thing ukuthi sihlakaniphile, guys, sihlakaniphe kangaka, but sihlulwa ukudlala nje isalukazi esinamazinyawo 4 noma 6. Honestly, we've passed all the exams, we've submitted all the assignments. Sesiphase konke, wena ungaka nje ukwazi ngisho ukuthwala ingane la kwena. Ube nabantwana ulamanise, you can hold together a marriage. You can, I mean, come on. When you were able to fish out a man, wafakwa ucingo la washada, you are one of many beautiful women, but indoda yabona ukuthi wena umuntu right ozokwazi ukuthi wakho umuzi wakini. But after all of that, usufika usuzoyixabanela nesalukazi bakithi esiyiholela impesheni in most cases. Come on, that is not a battle that you want to go into. First of all, futhi, do not allow a situation where your husband or your boyfriend needs to choose between wena noma wakhe. Trust me, you may have the body, you may have the cake, you may have everything working for you, but you can never ever compete nendoda yakho noma wayo. Can never happen. You might win for a couple of months, but remember, ukuthi lendo nayo, he can get it anywhere else. But what his mother has, akakwazi ukuthi avela aphume nje ayothenga another mother. So make sure that that relationship is very good, even if you have to pretend, but make sure ukuthi there's not a day in hell that your husband or your partner ekuthola uxabana noma wakhe. Masicela meeting, ufuna ukukhuluma nawe, ufuna ukutshela khona engangiphathanga kahle. Guys, come on. Isakwazi ugogo nje lona angithi noma wakho unamawara uneyinkinga zakhe. So why must ufuka la endlini usufuna ukuba i-VIP? Lalela, indaba yokuba i-VIP it ends ngomembeso wakho. Indaba yokuba i-VIP it ends on your wedding day. Ukuthi kuthiwa nangu umakoti, oh my gosh. After the wedding day, it's time for you to integrate yourself into this new family. It is up to you ukuthi wenze njani ukuze ungene. Then let's talk about some of the things abantu angisho ukuthi guys ama-in-laws are misbehavior. Of course, yabona leyo, sometimes baya misbehavior. You just have to manage that relationship. I'm just saying ukuthi you have a better chance of making it emshadweni or in a long-term relationship if u in cahoots with your in-laws. Make sure ukuthi you nurture that relationship isebenza kahle. So speaking about ukuzi integrator into le family ofika kuyona, guys, kunama a few points engizowashare nani bese siyavala ngoba ngijahile nami ningaze ngishaye ngamatshe, right? Because this is a tough one, girls. So kunama tips engizowashare with you guys azonisiza ukuthi manifika emzini yabantu ningafiki nizondeke, right? Kukhona ukuthi vele uyazondwa nje because vele yabo ushade ne breadwinner or whatever. But there are some things that sometimes esizenzayo nathi esenza ukuthi i-team siyidlise ngempela. Number one, awukwazi ukufika emzini womuntu usuyafika wena usushaya imithetho, usuzoshintsha indlela ekwenziwa ngayo. You can improve through i-permission kagogo, right? Mawufika kunendlela ekwenziwa ngayo, just join in. Remember when we outside, awuzile ukuzoba i-VVIP lana. We outside wena uzozi integrator into the culture of emzini yabantu. So ungafiki nje ngalowo mqondo ukuthi uzosiqondisa uzosenzana, cha. Phuma lapho, fika uyithobe, ube humble, uyithobe wenze kahle emzini, and then uzoba right. Number two, emzini kunabantu abanama nicknames, kuzabantu abadelelwayo, kunabantu mhlawumbe abangekho right, kunoma lume bakhona mhlawumbe abangasile kahle. Uyabona leyo. Mawufika wena emzini, please ngenzele ifavor. This is wisdom now. I'm sharing my tips and wisdom. I've got 19 years under my belt. I know exactly what I'm talking about. So mawufika emzini, ufika kukhona abantu ekuthiwa wokhanda khulu, ekuthiwa idomu, ekuthiwa ilimi. Lalela, that is not your playing field. Ingane zandawonye lezi. Kusasa uzothi uyabiza na ukuthi we have isidomu malumbani, lona uzala kakhulu lona. Musa ukungena endabeni zasemzini. Uzoshawa, uzotrapwa, uzobhaqamulwa strong, and kuzothiwa uyasukelwa just because umakoti. No, awusukelwa because umakoti. Uyathanda ukukhuluma, you need to shush, hush up. Uzokhuluma mawusuka semzini wakho. Mawufika nje emzini awukhulumi izindaba. Njengoba ngisho ukuthi ngino 19 years angikhumbuli ngibizela wacala ukuthi sengihlebe ngalo sekukhona iagenda manje ngihlebe ngalo ngathi unjani ngakhuluma ngalo ngaxova lo ngaxova umamnala noma umhlongo kwaba njani. Never. Yizo leyo. So phuma nje endabeni zabantu basemzini. Mabedelelana abadelele benze yonke into, mabekubiza vele ushaya sengathi uyazela ulalela. Shame. Okay. Xoxani ezabantu abazwanayo. You understand that? Do not be entangled in indaba zasemzini. Thirdly, hlukana nokukhetha ama-relatives ukuthi hayi laba banemali, laba bayahlupheka, laba ngibaphatha kabi, laba. Yabona nje mawufika emzini urespecta zote, even neyilwane zakhona. And ave kumnandi, you know, I chose this outfit ngamabomu because it's a traditional thing on top, but la ngifakele ibhluku lami lengibambayo. Why? Fake makeup yami, right? Why? Because ngifuna understand ukuthi asiyikhulumi lezi zinto ngoba siqashukele ulayini, asiyikhulumi lezi zinto because we are old fashioned, asiyikhulumi lezi zinto because asifundile, because si unemployed or sinjanjani siphelele ushatini. No, we are exactly where God wants us to be. Sihlakaniphile, si right, but we do these things, we practice these things because we know that they work. These are the wisdoms, the pearls of wisdom of ukuba umuntu omnyama, or even under general. I can say this thing to the Western culture even, because these are the things that build our relationships, guys. Take it, leave it, it's up to you. It's just an opinion, right? So mawufika emzini, remember ukuthi it's not everybody that is in love with you. Umuntu okuthandayo la is your husband, right? Umuntu that you share a bed with is your partner. Labantu laba balali nawe. Labantu laba, you can't pull tricks on them, right? So there is no connection vele. So what do? You have to build that connection. Nidonse kanye kanye. Even the in-laws, now you pull your weight, uzama ukuthi uzi-infiltrate into this camp, ube part of the family, right? Because your husband loves you so much, so automatically now they just have to automatically. No, prove yourself, show yourself. And then another one, guys, please respect mother-in-law. If mother-in-law wako ufikele emndenini la kuthiwa khona faka iduku or faka umkhezo or omakoti bahlala endaweni ethile bahloniphe. Guys, by all means, don't start a revolution. That's not your war. A revolution, nami ngiyiqala la nje. Ngiqala la go straight talk with no one. But labaya kamhlongo ngiyahlonipha o ngeke usangikhombe yabo. Ngiyahlonipha yabo. Ngiyiphatha kahle. But sengiyaphunyuka kancane hayi ngidelele. Ngiyaphunyuka yabo ngihleke nabo singqike mangingena endaweni ngithi edliwani la ekhaya yabo kube mnandi kuhleke. But I've earned that badge because sengihlale nabo for 19 years. Sengiyindodakazi khona. You understand a lot? Awukwazi baby ukuthi uthi ungena nje ngomnyango yabona leyo nto usuyatwerka wenzani. No, and in fact noma bangalikhipha emzini ukuthi makoti khulileka mntakama khulileka sithandwa sami, you are a daughter in this house, noma bangasho but ukukhumbule wena at the back of your mind ukuthi yes udaughter but kancane, uyabona leyo nto udaughter kodwa phela awuzalwanga la ekhaya awubazi labantu. So you need to respect them and respect iculture yabo and follow suit, because why uzokwakha la emzini awuzili uzokwakha umuzi walapha kini la uzalwa khona kababa wakho, uzokwakha umuzi kapartner wakho. So remember ukuthi then you kind of uphold the beliefs, the cultures and everything abenza ngayo izinto ukuze ukwazi ukuthi uthandwe, because remember guys, we are growing. Nami ngafika kamhlongo size 28 ngifresh ngimuhle, uyabona ngisangimuhle phela namandla, but I'm just saying ukuthi ngafika ngimncane guys, and then I grew up, ngiyakhula. I'm not as fresh as I used to be. Ngiyakhula, I'm not as young as I used to be. And so ama-tricks obusha neshiya nokufaka izinto ezinhle ezithight ekwazi uku-entice indoda. The time will come where all those things will pass, and all I will have with lo muntu engihleli naye are memories, my personality, my sense of humor, my inner beauty, my integrity, and the way that engiphathe ngayo abantu bakubo. So ungangena kulento uyitshela ukuthi hayi vele ngimuhle mina vele nje ngifresh indoda wara cha. There is an important part edlalwa ama-in-laws, guys. I've seen families where omakoti bebhedile baboza like babozile, like totally, but uthola ukuthi because bane good relationship nama in-laws abo ayibalwe bame ngenyawo bathi nje ngeke uzomdivorce uSibani bani, ngeke akayindawo, because she's such a good wife, she's such an awesome person. Yabona kube ama-in-laws akulwelayo cabanga usubhayizile o. So remember that ukuthi your body can only take you so far with in-laws, because they're not in the business of sharing a bed with you. However, umoya wakho, uthando lakho, ukuthula kwakho, ukubathanda, yabona lo nto, ukubanakekela, that will take you far. That will cause you ukuthi ube nokuthula, that will cause you ukuthi uphile kamnandi. I'm not saying ukuthi bakhona abanga misbehave, you understand, but you have to manage that. I mean, some of us guys, we are occupying leadership positions. You guys, you're so smart, you went to school, you're occupying leadership positions, you have studied and mastered the art of conflict management, nikufundile nenza project management, nenza zonke lezo zinto. Why can't you apply those things that you learned in school and emsebenzini wakho uzi-apply la emzini? You're a professional, come on now, use your brain. Rise a bit higher and ukwazi ukuthi manage all these relationships ukuze yonke into ihambe kahle. I hope you learned something today. Remember, ama-snippets lawo, the full story, the full shebang, ilapaya go straight talk with Nomonde Mhlongo on our YouTube channel. I'm so excited about that, guys. Thank you for the support. And I'm sure it's gonna be a bit late on YouTube, but it's okay, it's there. Whatever you want, go there. We'll be loading material after material after material after material after material. It's always great to be with you guys, always great to see you. And next week I'm gonna be doing a shout out to the standard members. Abantu guys, 5 to 4 already. Thank you so much for your support, guys. The feedback, siyayithanda, guys, on inbox and everywhere. come through usitshele ukuthi what do you think of the show, areas of improvement, kanjalo kanjalo kuzoba mnandi. And thank you so much for the feedback. Siyabonga, siyanithanda kakhulu. See you next week, same time, same place.